Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight we're going to tell the story of the Stork and the Frog.
The Stork and the Frog.
Once upon a time, there was a frog whose name was Fergie.
Fergie.
Now, Fergie is short for Ferguson, but no one wants to be named Ferguson. So he made the assumption in error that Fergie was a better trade-off here. Okay. Now, Fergie used to listen to his mama frog tell them stories, and she would say, "Don't go swimming near the surface at night, because if you do, the stork will come and eat you." And he gobbles down little frogs.
Frog.
Close enough. And he will eat you, and you will never be seen again. And so Fergie the Frog listened to Mama Frog. Well, one night, Fergie was wrapped up in his little lily pad bed when he saw his sister sneak out. And he was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going?" But her name was Giselle. Giselle, the little frog, kept sneaking out. So Fergie followed. Like, "Giselle, get back here, Giselle." And then he saw it. In the darkness, looming out with a giant beak, came the stork, and he was gonna swallow Giselle. And Fergie was like, "Rabbit! Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit!" Hop, 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 hop. Kicked Giselle out of the way, and the stork tried to swallow Fergie. Well, Fergie found it deep in his soul, and he said, "No!" And he grabbed the stork by the throat. So the stork went, Now, Fergie is stuck in the stork's mouth, and the stork is trying to swallow him, but Fergie's not letting go. And he's just holding onto the stork's neck. "No! No!" And he's screaming into a stork's throat. Okay? Which is a weird echo. And the stork is trying to swallow him, and Fergie's holding on for dear life, and nothing is going to break Fergie's grip. So the stork says, "Ha! Cut that out." And Fergie says, "No!" And the stork's like, I can't breathe." Fergie's like, "What?" "I can't breathe." "You can't heave." "I can't breathe." "You can't breathe. You're holding your neck. I can't heave." "No." And Fergie said, "I'm not letting go. You're going to swallow me. You tried to swallow my sister." And the stork said, "I'll go to a different place if you just let go." And so Fergie said, "Quit trying to swallow me." And the stork said, "I'm let go." And so Fergie gently put one leg out of the stork's mouth, and then the other one, and kind of pulled his head out of his mouth, but still holding onto his neck, slowly looking at him the whole time with his little frog eyes. He climbed down the stork's neck, and as soon as he let go of the stork's neck, the stork went and flapped off and flew off into the night sky, where he vanished into the moon. And so Giselle had been watching, and she told all the frogs about how brave Fergie had been to save her from the stork that night. And so Fergie became a frog hero for fighting the stork and right in his mouth and closing off the stork's windpipe for all frog kind. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.